Hey guys, it's Jim8304 here, and welcome to my legacy comparison for set 71699, the Thunder Raider. I will be comparing it to set 70723, also called Thunder Raider. This set, on the left, the old set, has 329 pieces, 3 minifigs, and retailed for $29.99. The set on the right has 5 minifigs, 576 pieces, and retailed for $49.99. And it is still available on shelves as of the recording of this video. But we're going to be going in depth on this in the categories of value, minifigs, part usage, playability, overall looks, and final opinion. So let's start with our first category here, which is value. The set on the left has 334 pieces and retailed for $29.99. The 3 minifigs are not exactly rare or exclusive. Jay was the most uncommon, only coming in the temple or the Battle for Ninjago City. Cole came in the Hover Hunter, and the Ninjago came in multiple sets. I'm not going to list them all because it was a lot of sets. I think Cole came in another set as well, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not entirely sure though right now. As for the minifigs for the new Thunder Raider 71699, but this set also has 576 pieces and retailed for $50. But Cole and Jay are exclusive for right now. The Ninjago is not exclusive, comes in other sets. Lloyd is not exclusive, but the Overlord is not exclusive. You can get Lloyd and the Overlord and the Ninjago all in cheaper sets. And Jay and Cole are the exclusive minifigs, but I believe they will be coming in another set at some point in the future. As for the overall value, I feel like the new Thunder Raider has a better value to it, because you get these bigger tread pieces, you get the big wheel pieces and the gold caps in the back, and you get, as for the new or the old one, just these little plastic treads and the rubber wheel and the gold wheel in the back. So again, not a bad value for either one of these sets. Like you're definitely not going to go wrong by buying either one of these, but I definitely think this gets the 2 points and this gets 1 point. And our next category here is the minifigs. Again, this one has 5 minifigs, which are all very nice. As you can see, we have 3 ninja and 2 bad guys. Cole and Jay are the exclusive ones. They look really nice with the printing. They have their hair piece and the half mask piece, which is very nice. Cole comes with a hammer and this green hot dog thing as well. Jay comes with just your standard pair of nunchucks. Lloyd is also a very nice figure. He does come in the Jungle Raider though, so you can get him for significantly cheaper, which is like that set's like $10. The Overlord comes in the Golden Dragon, which is a $20 set, but again, not a bad figure. Looking really nice with the translucent purple head and nice printing all around. The Ninjago is probably the weakest figure of the set. I wish they would have included like 2 of him. I would have rather had 2 of these guys instead of the Overlord, to be honest. But yeah, I think this is a nice little figure. It's definitely not as good as the other Ninjagoids that they've released from like 2013. But just, it's a good figure overall. It has some nice back printing and the head printing. It has 2 faces for whatever reason. I don't know why, but yeah, overall the minifigs for this set are not bad. And they're definitely not the best minifigs you can get in any set by far, but like they're not terrible. They're pretty good actually. As for the new Thunder Raider, or the old Thunder Raider, I keep getting the 2 mixed up. You have 3 minifigs. You have Jay, Cole, and the Ninjago. The Ninjago, which again there could have been like 2 or 3 more, and it would have been better, but obviously Lego didn't do that. And then you have Cole and Jay have some pretty nice printing. I wish there was leg printing on these things, but I know that wouldn't have made it show accurate. But yeah, I think overall the minifig category is going to go to the new Thunder Raider because it has more minifigs and they are overall better. Okay, now we move on to our third category here, which is part usage. So we're going to take a look at the old Thunder Raider first. As you can see, there's not too much complex part usage here. There is the slider thing, which allows you to do that, but we'll get into this when it comes to playability. There's nothing too complicated here. As for the mech, some CCBS pieces, character creature building system, if you don't know what that means. But nothing too spectacular here. I like the use of the gold swords, like these right here. They use them on the new one as well. I like the detailing of the feet on this one more than the other one. but it's just like there's just not a whole lot of super specialized pieces that you can't really get anywhere else, because I'm pretty sure a lot of these pieces are really common. I don't know if this has any exclusive pieces or not, but it's just there's not a whole lot of exclusivity to anything in here. The blue 2x4 tiles are pretty nice, but again, not exclusive from what I know. So not bad for part usage. As for the new one, you can see, we'll take a look at the mech first. It uses these ingot pieces here for the cabin, I guess, of the mech, and the spring-loaded shooter, which that one doesn't have. The drill pieces in here for some reason, don't know why, but also there's a clip at the bottom where you can clip the legs together, which is nice. Like the use of the Nexo Knight shields, they've been using them a lot more recently in stuff like this, which I do appreciate. I like the look of the legs, just overall, and then they have some gold ingot pieces down here at the bottom. On the back, again, more gold ingot pieces. Ignore the dog hair, I don't know how that got there, but get rid of that later. As for the cockpit, again, nothing too incredible. Cole just stands in there and gets covered by this thing, so it's not too bad. As for the actual Thunder Raider itself, some really nice part usage up here with these slopes and the popsicle pieces right here, which I do think is really nice, and this lantern piece as well. Some really clever uses of pieces. Not a whole lot of stickers for either of these sets really, but yeah, I like the use of the Nexo Knight shields here, and then the blasters in here. They have some nice sticker detail to them. The Nexo Knight shields, again, looking very nice. I like the plastic wheel on this, and then the gold cap that was introduced last year with the Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu sets. The rubber stoppers allow this thing to move very well on hard surfaces. This one also moves well on hard surfaces, which is nice. You always want that from a set that has treads to be able to, actually move. And for the cockpit, nothing too much inside, no console or anything, just a couple of control sticks, I guess, that'd be the term to use. Plus there's these blaster things that can move side to side, and just some simple decoration on the wheel. Looks nice. I think, again, the new Thunder Raider is going to take the category for part usage because there's just more parts to be used. Obviously, each of the builds are bigger than the previous Thunder Raider, but this just makes it look so much better. So that's 2 points for the new Thunder Raider and 1 point for the old one. Now we move on to category 4, which is playability. We'll start with the new Thunder Raider first, obviously, because that's how we're going to do things here. So the Thunder Raider, you can open up the cockpit. You can take Jay, remove his nunchucks. There's not really a place to put them, so I typically just stick them inside the cockpit along with him. You can just stick Jay right in there, lean him back, and just place the nunchucks right there, and then move that over, and then we can get the nunchucks. If we can get the nunchucks in there, there you go. And then that closes like that. The Earth Mech also does attach to this, like in the previous model. We can just do that really quick. Ooh, I just shot the spring-loaded shooter at myself. 1 second, I'm going to attach the Earth Mech. Okay, now that I have the mech folded up after that took a while, I stuck Cole in there as well. You can just slide that right on into the section that it goes down in, and then you have yourself a full decked out Thunder Raider. And there's not really a place for Lloyd to go, but you get the idea. There's no really bad guy build either in this set, so you can't have the Overlord in anything. Would be nice if they did release a golden mech here in the future. That'd be pretty cool. But I don't know if they will do that. There's not currently any plans to, as far as I know, but that'd be pretty nice. So as you can see, the Overlord I put him on the split. This piece is not included with the set, but if you want to stick Lloyd up here, you can. You can just stick him right there for right now. And yeah, there's not really a whole lot else to do besides you can remove the mech. You can fix his arms, and then stand him back up like so. And if you want the Thunder Raider to go into attack mode, you just simply push this piece up, and then these fold out, and then you have a fully attacked Thunder Raider. And again, this has spring-loaded shooters, so you can just fire them off. I'm not going to do that. I just fired it tiny, so a tiny bit. But yeah, so it's the same basic feature for both sets, but I'll demonstrate the other set. So unlike the new Thunder Raider, the old Thunder Raider has this little side build for the Ninjago. So you can take Jay's Technoblade, which does power that if he doesn't lose his hand. I just broke his hand off too. But you can take the Technoblade and stick it onto this claw piece right there. And that powers the Ninjago's little side build. And you can take Jay, stick him in the cockpit. He does not have any other weapons aside from the swords that you could potentially pull off from that, but you can stick Jay in there. He's driving the Thunder Raider. Then you take Cole, get the mech from back here, and stand him up right there. Put that down, and then you just simply fold the arms back, like so. Fold the legs up, and like that. And it's pretty compact. It'll fit in a small space if you want to store it like that. I'd recommend storing them separately, which is how I do the new one. I store this one together because it just makes more sense, because I'm limited with shelf space where this set sits. But and then you can have the Ninjago pretend to fire to shoot lasers at it, pew 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 pew, stuff like that. Basically, they have the same playability, so I think I'm going to give each one 1.5 points, just for the fact that they have the same basic feature. I mean, this one does have a bad guy thing, but you also get 2 bad guy figures in the new one, so it equals out, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the playability. Do you think one has better playability than the other? I did also forget to mention that you can move the Thunder Raider into attack mode by pushing that up, and then that folds out like that. Same thing as the new Thunder Raider, but again, different because they're 2 totally different sets, but they're just basically based on the same thing. Then we go to overall looks. This is going to be a fairly short and simple category. I think the new one looks a lot better. It's much more cleaned up. There's not a whole lot of gaps in the build. I mean, obviously there's the gaps up there, but you can't really do much about that. I like the part usage better. It looks more complete compared to the new one, or the old one. But the old one doesn't look bad by any means. Like, it's still a high quality set from 2013 or 2014 rather. But it's still a quality build. Like, it's like if I pick it up and drop it like that, it's not gonna break. But I'm not gonna try that with the other one, because the other one's out of my reach for right now. But I think 2 points to the new one and 1 point to the old one. And now we move on to the last category, which is final opinion. I think the new one's better. I think it's a lot better. It's one of my favorite sets of the year so far. We don't have the pictures of the summer sets as of recording of this video yet, but I do think the new one is a lot better, just because it has more minifigs. It has more to it. The only complaint I really have with it is that I wish it would have used legacy suits based on the old tournament suits, or on the old rebooted suits instead of the tournament suits. But there's not really much you can do about that. I mean, they're still good minifigs nonetheless. Like, they're really good. Wish there would have been more Ninjagoids in both sets, obviously, like I mentioned earlier. But I think that's going to be a wrap for this, for 2 points and then 1 point. As for the final score is New Thunder Raider 11.5, Old Thunder Raider 6.5. Let me know what you guys think of both of these sets in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and found it somewhat educational or informational, and maybe even somewhat entertaining. I don't really know, but again, let me know what you think of both of these sets. Do you have either of these? Which one do you think is better? But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Jim8304 signing off. Bye.